Well, let's keep things moving. Let's speak about the brilliant co-main event. The former two-time unified world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua returns and takes on a highly rated, highly ranked Swede, of course, the one and only Otto Wallin. It's a fight that we truly can't wait for. This fight is presented by Queensberry Promotions and Matchroom Boxing in association with AJ Boxing. And I'm going to start by bringing in Eddie Hearn. Eddie, at the launch press conference, you talked about the roadmap for Anthony Joshua. The next stop on that roadmap is Otto Wallin. How do you feel about this fight? 6 weeks' notice, tall southpaw. What do you think?
Yeah, thanks, Dev. I mean, firstly, it's 3 great heavyweight fights. I can't wait for Big Baby against definitely my new favourite heavyweight after that war cry in Daniel Dubois. It's a great fight and a real 50-50 fight. And this man to my right, beyond AJ, and Joseph Parker, means business. He's got a tremendous team, great people. Andy Lee, one of the best trainers in the sport. And that's a very tough fight for Deontay Wilder, who is one of the most exciting heavyweights on the planet. For AJ, the run has been incredible. The journey has been incredible, from winning Olympic gold, from winning the World Heavyweight Championship in his 16th fight, the run that he's been on. You know, Dominic Brazil, Eric Molina, Vladimir Klitschko, Carlos Takam unifying against Joseph Parker in a great fight as well. Alexander Povetkin, Andy Ruiz, Kubrat Pulev, Alexander Usyk, Jermaine Franklin, Robert Helenius, and now Otto Wallin. This is his 3rd fight in 2023. It's the first time he's been able to be active without the politics of a belt, and it's a real test. You know, Otto Wallin is a guy that I remember seeing in Sheffield many years ago. Many people feel like he was unlucky not to force a stoppage against Tyson Fury. He's coming off a great win against Murat Gassiev, and I love his confidence. I think he truly believes he will win the fight on Saturday. We've got other plans, but we also know when you talk about a roadmap, the most dangerous thing is to not look straight in front of you. And I see a very motivated Anthony Joshua. You know, I see a guy that has really, in my opinion, been responsible for the growth of the heavyweight division, going back to filling stadiums, coming off the World Championship victory after winning Olympic gold, and a guy that has plenty more left to give to the heavyweight division, wants to become a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, but has a real tough task ahead of him on Saturday night. Great link up with Ben Davison. I think you're going to see a stunning performance from Anthony on Saturday.
I've got to just bring you up on this one. There's been a lot of talks, a lot of reports out there about the next fight already being signed, but that's not the case, Eddie.
No, not at all. You know, I mean, look, Anthony wants the biggest fights in boxing. His resume proves that. He has the best resume in the heavyweight division. We've wanted to fight Deontay Wilder for a long time, but the only thing that matters is Saturday night. You know, I worry for Deontay Wilder in the fight, and anything can happen in our fight as well, but nothing agreed. You know, His Excellency has a vision for boxing in Saudi Arabia. He wants to bring the biggest fights. For me, that is the biggest fight in boxing, but nothing agreed and all irrelevant until Saturday night is finished.
Thank you, Eddie. Before we bring in the fighters, let's just bring in Frank Warren here. Again, Frank, this is a tremendous co-main event fight here. Anthony Joshua, Otto Wallin. So much on the line for both guys, really. Give us your thoughts heading into it.
It's a very, very interesting fight. AJ, Eddie just said he's had a couple of fights this year, and this will be his 3rd one. I think this will be the toughest one for him. He's got an opponent who's really up for the job. He's only lost 1 fight. That was against Tyson. That was quite a few years ago, and as I mentioned earlier, he's coming off an impressive win against Gassiev. He genuinely, I've spoken with him, he genuinely thinks he can win this Otto, and AJ can't afford to lose it. He wants to stay at the top on the top table. It's his fights that he's got to win, and he's got to win them in style. It's going to be an exciting fight, there's no doubt about that. I think it will be exciting. And you've got 8 fights on this card, 8 quality fights. There will be an upset somewhere. The odds will obviously prove that. There will definitely be an upset. So who's it going to be? Because these guys, all the opponents, all the fellas who are coming here classed as opponents, they're coming to win. They're not just coming to make up the numbers, they're coming to win these fights. And I think AJ will have his hands full. I think it's going to be a tough fight. And we're going to see what the future brings for him. He knows what he's got to do to win. He knows what's at stake here. He probably knows better than me or anybody. And he can't afford to slip up. And as I've just said, Otto is a massive chance, massive opportunity for him, the same as it is for Joseph Parker against Deontay. You know, these are good quality fights. There's jeopardy in these fights. There is real jeopardy in them. So we'll see. Saturday night is going to be one hell of a card. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you very much, Frank. Let's bring in Otto Wallin. Otto, you've been very vocal in the build-up to this fight. I think you've surprised people by some of the things that you have said. Now that it's getting closer, now that it's just hours away, are you getting nervous? How are you feeling?
Of course I'm nervous, but I just want to say thank you for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Frank Warren for making this happen. But yes, of course I'm nervous. It's a big fight, big opportunity, but I'm ready for it. I worked very hard to be here, and now it's just time to enjoy the moment, win the fight, and move on. But, you know, people are talking about upsets, but I'm going to win the fight, and you shouldn't call it an upset. It's not really an upset. It's just natural. This is my time, so I'm ready for it. I'm really happy to be here.
There's been a lot of talk from yourself about the mental side of things. Do you feel like you have the mental edge heading into Saturday?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be myself. People say I talk a lot now, but I mean, I get questions. I just answer them with what I feel, right? And that's just, I'm not trying to make anything up. It's just the truth. So if people like it, fine. If they don't, then that's okay too.
You actually said that if you were Anthony Joshua, you wouldn't have taken this fight. You wouldn't have chosen to fight Otto Wallin. Why is that? Why are you such a problem?
Because I have a lot of secrets. I can't tell them right now.
Can you at least give us a hint? Anything, Otto? Give me something.
No, but okay. If you really want to know, you know, I'm a tricky southpaw. I'm a good fighter. It's kind of a short notice to this fight, and also he's got a new trainer. So I think that's you know, that can be tricky.
There's a little bit of history there. There's some amateur fights that you've had. There's plenty of rounds sparring as well. And you said that he's a different guy to what you remember. How has Anthony Joshua changed from the man that you used to know?
Well, I only know him outside of the ring, really. I mean, inside the ring too, but not in a fight like this. And my sense now is, I mean, he used to be an happy guy, but I don't know. From what I see, he seems very stiff and tense. But I don't know, maybe he's fed up with all this stuff.
I think you might be right. And Otto, let me just ask you this. I watched an interview the other day with Anthony where he said that there will be blood and bruises on Saturday night. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, look at the Fury fight. You see a lot of blood and a lot of bruises.
Thank you, Otto Wallin. Well, I'm going to defer to Eddie Hearn here, who has a few questions for the former unified world heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua. Eddie, over to you.
Thanks, Dev. Thank you, Otto, as well. Looking forward to a great fight. Just to finish on this incredible card, and again, thanks to all the promoters and Frank Warren of Queensberry, yourself, Dev, and His Excellency for the vision. As I said, 4 years ago, this journey started in Saudi Arabia with Anthony Joshua when he rematched Andy Ruiz here in Riyadh. And the development in this city, the development in the country, not just as a destination for world-class sport, has been incredible. And this man to my right has been around a long time. He's seen it. He's done it all. I think when you talk about his demeanour this week, just another fight for him. He's done this many, many times all around the world. And just to close with the main event, the star of the show, AJ, ready to fight on Saturday night. Not too many words, but I know you're looking to do a demolition job on this man come the weekend.
Yeah, 100%. Thanks to everyone for turning up today. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm looking to do a good job. What more can I say? I will do a good job.
The analysis of you comes with a territory. Every line that comes out your mouth, someone said, he looks tense. I mean, I've never actually seen you more relaxed.
I'm here to fight. I'm not here to party and get caught up in the glitz and glam. I want to fight. I want to perform well. Put that pressure on myself. Of course I'm tense because I want to perform. I want to win. I got that urge to win, and I want to hurt my opponent as well.
Everybody talking about the bigger fights. I know the focus is Saturday, but so refreshing to have a man
focus.
Talking
Pure
the
focus
talk
on Saturday.
and making sure you're focused. He's making sure you're dialed in for Saturday night.
Yeah. Pure focus on Saturday. That's where my heart, my soul, every cell in my body is fully focused towards Otto Wallin and doing what I know I can do.
And finally, live on DAZN pay-per-view around the world at the weekend. Just a few words for the people of Saudi Arabia, His Excellency, the vision that they've had, an incredible event,
Big.
And your third fight in Saudi Arabia.
Right, third fight in Saudi Arabia, yeah. Big vision in Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia welcome us all here, even the people down there with open arms. Much appreciated. I know how much they put into putting these shows on. I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. Phenomenal. I sat down with His Excellency Turkey, and he showed me his vision. And the last man standing will be on this table in the future for sure. I'm looking forward to be sitting here in the future as well. And yeah, the vision is big. The vision is big for sure. And I was just wondering as well, I know everyone's come out to see us. If there are, I'm sure we've got a spare 10 minutes if anyone wants to ask any questions to the fighters up on the top table. You're more than welcome to fire away. Derek, how can I help you? I can't, what round am I knocking him out? Only God knows. Only God knows.
Hold on, I want Eddie to ask me some questions. I didn't know he took in the hosting job over.
Let's go.
I mean, you took the job from other guys. Ask me some questions, Eddie. You know, I want to. Go ahead, man.
I don't know, you went a bit quiet earlier when Dubois stuck it on you.
Hey, listen.
Never seen you lost for words,
listen,
mate.
I guess somebody told him his nursery rhymes last night because that boy came out firing this
I like you, you're my friend, but I'm doing the ring walk with Daniel on Saturday.
Oh, you are?
The Brits are coming.
I hear you. Fish and chips gonna get extra fried. Don't worry about it.
You say that every fight. It's getting boring now. Go on, Dubois.
Listen, we're gonna shave that toupee off his head too. Don't worry, Eddie. Me and Eddie should have an exhibition one of these days.
That's all right. We'll see what your engine's like these days. Listen. On a serious note, thank you very much to everybody.
Wrapping up.
Well, I'm happy for more questions. Dev, do you want to take some questions?
Let's get one question from the man with his hand up and the microphone.
Oh, we've got a mic now.
Go on, give us your question.
I was asking to AJ, obviously, with all the heavyweights here, talks about Wilder, interactions with Miller, you say that you're focused. But is it hard to stay focused, or do you find it easy with how long you've been in the game for?
Well, for me personally, it's not hard to stay focused at all. I'm fully locked in. I made a commitment in my life to stay locked in. And my main focus is on AJ-Wallin now, and I'm going to perform, I'm going to do my job. I can definitely window shop. I know where I'm going in my life, but I've also got to say, this is the checkpoint, and if I don't get past this, there is no future. So I'm fully locked into AJ-Wallin and doing the job.